PunchPod in stereo. Every week, PunchPod brings you live stand-up comedy from Seattle.
And now, episode 34, special holiday edition.
'Tis the season, tinsel, snowmen. I'm in it for the nog, man. Yeah. Eggs, cream, sugar. Yeah. I'm on some right now. Yeah, dropped mine about 2 hours ago. Finally kicking in, just hit my stomach. So rich. Yep. I'd be nogging all winter. That's why they call it eggnog, because it gets in your head. Yeah, some people can't handle it, makes them paranoid. Say, ooh, there's so 9 grams of fat per serving. There's so much sugar. Oh. Yeah, that's right. And your heart stopped about 8 ounces ago. Yeah. If you can't tolerate the lactose, get out of the danger manger. Eggnog, man. Sorry, I was looking at my hand. It's intense. I wish they'd make eggnog porn. You know what I mean? Like dudes with cartons of eggnog, chicks on their knees, giving them eggnog facials. Yeah, that's some porn I'd want to be part of as one of the women. Yeah. You can bust a nutmeg in my eye. That's cool. Give me a little bit of walking around money, and all the eggnog I can lick off my neck hair.
I was listening to the radio and the 12 Days of Christmas came on. And I just had to think, with all those gifts, how desperate was that husband for a blowjob? I mean, the guy's giving her jewelry, animals, and people. And also, how old is that song where the two main gifts are animals and people? You can't give people anymore.
I love the holidays. It's holiday time, and it always reminds me of my mom. May she rest in peace. Always makes me think of her. The other day on Thanksgiving, I was actually pouring some whiskey into some eggnog, and I could just hear her sweet voice in the back of my head saying, "Whiskey? Everybody knows eggnog takes rum. You're just like your father." My parents were fucking crazy at Christmas time and the holidays because I was the youngest and they were drinkers, obviously. So being the youngest, they had a hard time keeping the Santa secret from me because they would put me to bed early on Christmas Eve and then they would proceed to put whatever together backwards first and then the right way while finishing off usually about a half gallon of booze in the eggnog. So I would be in my bedroom, like, you're all excited, you can't sleep, right? And then your parents in the room, "Be quiet or he'll hear us and he'll know there's no fucking Santa."
This is a song I dedicate to my Uncle Bob. He used to say you should never argue with your wife. If you want to argue with your wife, you might as well go down and try and get one of those stuffed animals at the concessions at the county fair. Because the odds of winning are about the same, and the prize is never worth what you end up paying for it. So, that's what I got to say. Here's a little song that I dedicate to my... Wait, yeah, I'm going to do this. Okay, so here we go. Hello, darling. I'm sorry for calling so late. I know how much you hate being woke up at 1:45. But I've been sitting here thinking about last Christmas when you tossed me out. And I wanted to say I'm sorry, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna sober up for Christmas. I'm gonna sober up next year. I'm gonna sober up for Christmas, darling, just as soon as I finish this last beer. Well, I'm sorry for that mistletoe belt buckle, and for heckling the priest during midnight mass. And I'm sorry for that big stain on your sofa. I could have sworn at the time I was only passing gas. I'm sorry I ain't the best daddy a girl or boy could ever get. I'm sorry I sold their Christmas toys to pay off my gambling debts. But Christmas without their daddy, it would be a crying shame for little Emmy Lou and Betty Sue and little what's his name. Well, I'm sorry I threw up on your mama, and I'm sorry I punched out Uncle Jack, and I'm sorry for the moonshine I gave Grandma. I just glad to hear her eyesight's coming back. Forgot that part. I'm gonna sober up, everybody, for Christmas. Just me. Sober up for once and for all. Everybody again. I'm gonna sober up for Christmas, darling, just as soon as they give me last call.
Punch Paw is recorded live at Punchline Fridays and Tuesdays in Seattle. Tonight's episode starred
Jason McBride, Paul Barak, Rick Taylor, and Elliot Max. If you enjoy the Punch Pod stand-up comedy podcast, please write a review on iTunes. If you don't enjoy it, please don't write a review on iTunes. This has been Punch Pod. Find more at www.punchlinefridays.com. And thanks for listening. I'm your announcer, Don Gay Apparel.